Hi guys, this is just going to be a video showing you how to email all of your students that are in Skyward. So the first thing, I log into Skyward, I click teacher access, and I'm going to go to my classes. In this case, it doesn't really matter because you're going to send an email to all of your classes. So I'm just going to click the first one here. And by doing so, I then see all my students. On the left-hand side, you're going to see options for my gradebook, attendance. If you scroll down to Message Center, that's going to pull up any previous message that you have sent, or it's going to give you an opportunity to start a message to all of them. So what you're going to do is on the right-hand side, you're going to add message for multiple classes. Then what you're going to do, since this is a test, I'm just going to write test here. This would be like your subject. Detail is any information that you want them to have. A couple things here. I like to set the priority based on the material. So if it's, hey, we're extending school till May 5th, then I would obviously change that priority to high. As far as posting options, what this means is that the message that you're about to send to them is going to be posted on their Skyward account. So I like to do this, especially since parents are checking their kids' grades. This will show them in a message center that they received a message. As far as emailing options, this is something that I do as well to make sure that it gets to all of the people that are on their Skyward account. So I'm going to click that, and what it's going to do, it's going to automatically fill in a couple things for you. It's going to fill in the date, the time that it's going to send. You can adjust this if you want. Typically, it does it for the next 30 minutes, so that way you can type whatever message in if you need to make any edits. It gives you a little bit of flexibility there. This is something you can change, obviously, if you guys want to. I also come down and I click that I want to email students that are currently enrolled in my selected classes. Any kid that drops your class, if you don't click this, will get that email, so that could lead to some confusion. I'm going to make sure to email to students. I'm going to make sure to email to guardians. And by just clicking this one, it's going to send it to all of these different options. So it's going to send it to the heads of household. It's going to send an email for each student in the same family, their primary guardians, the report card recipients. So it's going to send it to a lot of people by just clicking that right there. The next thing I do is I want to make sure that I am holding myself accountable and making sure that admin knows what's going on as well. So what I'll do is I will view or select additional recipients. And in doing so, the first thing that I will do is search staff name. It's just easier for me because sometimes the format might be a little bit different for some emails. So in this case, I'm just going to go and I'm going to search up by last name, and I'm going to search up Mandy, and I'm going to add. And then another thing that I like to do is I'm going to actually include myself on the emails. I'm going to add. So that way I know exactly if the email didn't get sent by 12/19, then I know that it didn't get sent out, so I can come back into Skyward and check it out. So then the next thing is by this automatically clicking, it's going to create an email that says course description. It's going to say the period that you're sending it from, so my third period or whatever, and then the teacher name. So that way there's no confusion as to who the email is coming from. This next button you can post to all classes. As you can see, I have some student aides. They don't need the information that I'm going to be sending, so I will manually click the classes I want this email to be sent. And then from there, okay, that's pretty much to send an email. Now, a couple things, I have added attachments. So how you do that is you click attach. And what's going to happen is you need to choose a file. And in this case, this is the teacher online times. So this is the availability of teachers. So I have sent that. It's not going to show up here until you hit upload. So once I hit upload, then I'm going to hit save, and you can see the attach. It's going to show that it has one attachment there. This is great, and especially if you're wanting to get maybe a material to your students that they're not able to, or they're having a tough time in Google Classroom getting it, this will send it directly to them, so then they can do whatever they need to there. So that is how you send an email to your families.